Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Speedy here, and today we're here to talk about the upcoming banner on Global. I'm joined by a special guest, Ed. Say what is up.
What's going on, guys?
So today me and Ed are going to discuss whether or not you guys should summon on the new upcoming banner on Global, and talk about a little bit about the patch notes, and talk a little bit about the cards like Gowther and Galand that are going to be on the same banner coming out tonight. Now, this is not 100% confirmed, but it's 99% confirmed that there will be the banner unit after the maintenance is complete tonight. So this is actually a very high value banner, don't you think?
Yes, I actually do. I think that them putting these two together makes it totally separate from how JP was, because this gives people an option when it comes to PvP, and I actually really like it. Because it's literally the best unit in the game and his counterpart. Because Galand is there to counter Gowther half the time. And them being on the same team, like say you don't pull Gowther, which is fine, you'll be okay for right now with the meta the way it is. But you pull Galand, you can counter literally any Gowther you run into in PvP.
Yeah, so I was actually surprised when I saw this banner when I woke up. I was like, wait, Galand and Gowther on the same banner? That's actually kind of crazy. Like Ed said, Galand is basically the counterpart to Gowther. He is the only counter to Gowther as of right now. No other card in the game counters Gowther really, unless, I mean, it's a really strong blue unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Galand literally petrifies. So, you guys don't know, Galand has a commandment, and each commandment has a second passive in the game. And Galand's commandment is, we can take a look at it here. Apply pressure on one enemy at the start of battle. Debuff effects from the pressured. Okay, that's not his command.
That's his actual, yeah.
I was like, okay, what am I doing? Okay, so he has two passives. Allies and enemies that increase or decrease skill ranks are petrified for 2 turns. Applies when entering battle. This effect does not work in deathmatch. So deathmatch being the raids, but it applies very well in PvP. And being petrified is crazy. Like, yes, Galand uses, okay, so the whole like concept of Gowther is his rank up card, basically ranks up every card. So if Gowther uses this card, Galand's commandment activates and Gowther is petrified. So
for 2 turns on top of it too, not just turns. 1. And also keep in mind, Galand has to be in battle, so don't think that you can throw him in the back and counter Gowther. He has to be in battle. I know it because it says applies entering battle, but some people sometimes don't understand. He has to be in battle. He has to be in your front row for his commandment to work and his passive to work as well.
Yeah, so I mean, this guy is the definitely counterpart to Gowther. I would recommend, honestly, if you don't pull either of them, just don't play PvP. Because
yeah, don't go near it, because with Gowther Gowther being able to attack seal you, which if Speedy wants to show that, his first card is insane. He attack heals you. You can't use any attack cards unless you cleanse it off with King, which King I believe is the only cleanser in the game right now, besides I think an SR Jericho or Gila, one of those do it as well. And his second, like Speedy said, it just literally ranks up all your cards, so you just don't want to go up against that in PvP. It's going to be the most annoying thing for you in PvP right now.
No, I can see some already like destruction. Like, okay, so the team I'm seeing, right, is Gowther, King, Merlin in the back, and probably like Bon or like Deanne, dude. It's gonna be, whoo.
Yeah, and unless you have those units, it's just gonna be the most annoying thing in the world for you. So, Galand will be your saving grace if you don't have Gowther, because he will petrify Gowther. And then, I mean, they still get their rank up, so don't think that they won't. But I mean, it's gonna help you in the long run a little bit. No, also, apply pressure will help a lot as well. Galand's normal passive, which if you guys don't know what apply pressure means, it means he taunts a unit at the beginning of the turn. It's random, but he will taunt a unit at the beginning of the turn.
Dude, the Old Rush team is going to be complete tonight. It's going to be crazy.
Basically, yeah, especially with Merlin now in the back. So
it's going to be nuts. Let's talk about the units for here for a second. We talked about Gowther. He seals cards, he ranks up cards. He has an AoE multiplier on he has an AoE attack with his super attack. He also depletes ultimate gauge by 3 or 5 depending if you have a fate link, but most likely you'll run King on your team. with you right now. I don't see you running King as a Fate Link for Gowther as of yet because King is such a good unit still. And then his passive skill is another unique passive, which basically is a buff to your whole team. It increases allies' attack by 10% at the start of next turn if the hero doesn't take any damage. So, I mean, Gowther is just an all-around support unit, best unit in the game. There's really nothing else to say about him. I mean, he's the best unit in the game. He ranks up, he seals, he takes away ultimate gauge, he is also a booster for your team.
Like to this day on JP, he is still top
to
tier.
this day,
Like,
it's
insane. Definitely someone you want to pull with, and probably someone you don't want to walk away from that banner without.
Yeah, so let's take a look at Galand here. I really don't have too much personal playtime on JP of Galand. Personally myself, I never really used them. I don't know if you used them on JP.
I got them a little late to the party, so I didn't get to use them too much, but I used them in red raids, which Galand is also really, really good for it. All of the red raids, so from normal to hell, he's a fantastic unit for that. When it came to PvP, I fought against him a lot when he first came out, and I have to tell you guys, he is the most annoying thing to go up against. His counterpart, he'll be around in PvP too until Green Escanor shows up, I believe, too.
Yeah, so I think Green Escanor is going to come out like a month, because, I mean, we're already on Chapter 7, and
yeah,
Escanor comes out Chapter 8, so we're close. So, Galand's first attack, he has Amplify, which is a very good thing to see. So, for every buff he has on himself, he does 30% more damage with his first attack skill. And he can get up to 450 multiplier, plus the Amplify boost. Plus, he's self-sufficient with the Amplify boost if you get his ultimate off. So, he's very good there. His second attack is Inflicts damage equal to 68%, 102%, or 170% of attack on all enemies. Makes target bleed for 2 turns. Bleed, additional damage equal to 80% of damage dealt at the end of every turn. So if you do like a rank 3 bleed, you'll be doing a lot of chip damage in the long run to your opponent unless they can't cleanse. So Galand becomes very useful right there. And then his critical over increases the hero's basic stats by 50%, so attack, HP, and defense for 3 turns. Inflicts 420% of attack to one enemy. He does hit okay, his ultimate, if you have him like max, it can hit very hard, but also
hits insanely hard.
Also, well, he hits super hard after that because he has that buff, right? 50% buff, and then plus the additional amplify boost of his critical strike. He's going to do a lot of damage after you get his passive off.
And I believe Amplify is per buff as well, right?
It
so
is
with
per
the
buff.
basic stats, you get 4 buffs with his ultimate, 30% each buff, already 450% on the level 3. He's going to be hitting really hard, and it's going to be absolutely stupid to want to take a hit from him. So, yeah, just be careful. Take away Galand's ult as much as possible. And then someone you can actually run with Galand, who will also stack on top of the basic ults right now on Global, is Ellie Hawk, the blue Ellie Hawk, because she also gives a buff. So you can have like 5 buffs on this Galand once you do his ult.
It's gonna be. I'm actually interested to see how people are gonna run this Galand on Global if they pull him. Actually, very interesting. His passive.
I would say.
What do you think? No, what do you think?
I was gonna say Galand, like I said, Ellie Hawk just now, because she still gives that extra buff. On top of that, she also has Amplify herself, and then King to heal. I think that would be a team to run with them, potentially. But I'm sure there's other ways to make it better. I'm sure there is. Yeah, and then Merlin in the back, just to, again, that ult gauge. Her giving that one ult gauge can make a giant difference.
Dude, ult gauge food is gonna be crazy.
Yes.
His passive basically works. Once he enters battles, he has an opponent lock onto him, so that opponent hero has to attack only Galand. That's basically how his passive works. So, I mean, it's a pretty decent passive. He lock onto somebody. Let's say, for example, like a red unit, or like King. Let's say King is locked onto Galand. King cannot petrify Galand.
No, you can't. Can't do anything to him. It's insane. So if the person is taunted by Galand, he will not take any debuffs from him. It's actually stupid. It's great. So that means if he taunts Gowther and Gowther doesn't attack seal, nothing will happen to Galand. Just keep that in mind when you guys are doing PvP and you run into a Galand and you have Gowther.
Yeah, okay, so I mean, we talked about the units, both very good units, definitely a must summon banner, guys, if you are playing Global. Do not skip this banner at all.
Exactly. I 100% agree. This is a must summon banner in my opinion.
Okay,
Now
let's
go through.
Oh, go
Sorry,
ahead.
one last thing. Go through. We'll just like Bon and Merlin. We'll show up on the coin banner, but from the looks of it, it's like every 2 weeks. So it's gonna be a month before he shows up, and it's better to summon for him now and potentially get dupes for him later on instead. That's just my last take on that.
You think this banner is gonna last for 2 weeks instead of 1 week? How the other coin shop banners lasted?
I think it's gonna be for a week since, honestly, from looks of it, they're speeding up global. Because if you think about it, Chapter 7 came out what 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, a month into global, and it took them like 10 weeks for them to release it on JP. So this game is speeding up, and definitely this banner's not gonna last long.
Okay, yeah, fair point. Okay, now let's talk about the patch notes for a second. So yesterday they tweeted out they're gonna release Chapter 7, but also they tweeted out they're gonna increase the rank to 70, but then later on just crossed it out. That's kind
Yeah,
of
they
weird.
changed their mind out of nowhere. Global, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Can you guys not decide on a thing? Like, you guys not emailing each other correctly right now? What's going on?
Here's the thing, I looked at JP's update with Chapter 7. JP with Chapter 7 got rank 80.
Yeah, they also got
So
Crimson
you
Demon.
think they're gonna maybe increase it just straight up to like 80 instead of 70?
They might, I would assume, especially if they release a Crimson Demon next too. I feel like they're just gonna drop it all at once. Like I said, they're just speeding global. Like, they're rushing it through. I think it's gonna catch up soon. Not soon, but like, within the next 6 months, I'm gonna say they're gonna be almost parallel to JB.
Yeah, I think like 4 months. They're gonna
4
be
months?
caught up. Yeah, 4 months. Because I mean they're already at Chapter 7, and like you said, 10 weeks on JP. Global got in like 3 weeks. So
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, no?
yeah, so
It's kind of scary.
it is, dude. I mean, I like it. They're catching up. That means like both games gonna be like close together, same celebration, so people won't, complain. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fine. They're catching up. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, okay. Alright, go on.
Raid Mage Merlin should be in the coin shop at a future date. Bond, if you didn't have him, you can now pick him up in the coin shop. Very good unit. I recommend picking him up if you don't have him. He's just super good on PvP right now.
See, I would say summon first, and if you don't get him, don't get Gowther, but is what I mean by him, wait on getting Bond, because I feel like Gowther is someone you want to get before
Okay,
Bond.
okay. I feel like, yeah, actually, yes, I agree with that. And also depending on how many SSR coins you have. If like say you have 10, if you have 10, you can.
Okay, yeah, if you have 10, then go ahead and get Bond, but if you only have 5, like I only have 5,
Okay.
and I just summoned for Merlin, because Merlin, but I won't have enough to summon for Gowther and Galand right now.
You don't or you do?
I don't.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna grind out whatever I can. I don't plan on spending money on global because JP is my main, and I don't really, feel like spending money on global. But I think I'm just gonna have to save up unless I get really lucky on the summon.
Oh no, everybody should summon. Wait. So I
mean,
actually
yeah,
I watched your summoning video actually before this. Not gonna lie.
Oh, the Merlin one? Yeah.
I thought you summoned that like a few days ago.
No, I summoned that last night.
Okay, yeah, because I don't want to spoil it. If you guys haven't seen that video,
Yeah.
you should watch it. This man's the luckiest dude alive. I don't get it, but yeah. So that's gonna do it for this video. When we talked about it, this is a must-summon banner, guys. If you play global, go for the best unit in the game. He's still relevant to this day on JP. He's still the best unit in the game right now on JP. Galand is gonna be good, I would say, until Eskener comes out, then he just like falls off the food chain
So
on PvP.
I think one thing I would say is if you get Gowther, like first multi, just walk away. Galand is good and a good counter, but he's not gonna be here in the long run,
Yeah, he's gonna be
Makes
good.
sense.
Yeah, he's gonna be good until Eskener comes out. Eskener two-shots him. It's actually great.
Yeah.
Just
So-
out in the anime, he one-shots him, and actually two-shots him in the anime, technically. Not
Technically,
okay.
yeah.
It's one shot, and then like Galand just gets scared and just cries. That's basically how it works.
Great. I love that scene.
But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I'll cover the full patch notes tonight if they release anything like special, or like they change something. But that's gonna do it for this video. Talking about whether you guys should summon or not on the Neo Queen banner on Global. Truth and Lies. That's a pretty good name.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out Ed and his channel. I've been linked in the description. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye, guys.